It's so nice for you to come by and play card jutsu with me, Junior Bell. Oh, it's no big deal, really. I was just honestly surprised that you invited me to play card jutsu of all things, physically. I don't remember the last time I played this game. Holy shit! Junior Bell! Yay Guang! Oh, hello, Senior Jifufu. What brings you in? Breaking down my wall! Shifu has gone like a very long time. Normally she doesn't take long bringing food back from the temple, and she promised that she'd come back by now, no less. Fat ass. What? I mean, haven't you heard? Shifu's been pushing her fortune telling on air. She said it had to do with something along the lines of, it pays better than it does in one place. Here, let me show you. It's 2 p.m. here in Wi-Fi. And welcome to Fun and Fortune. I will be anonymously reading your messages at a price for a wonderful fortune in return. All right, Anonymous, you're on air.
Hello, fortune teller. I'm currently homeless. My house blew up during a game show, and my bike blew up over at the outer ring. I was wondering if I could find housing soon.
You know the saying, you will find fate? Well, I believe fate will find you.
Oh, really? That's fantastic!
Next up, Anonymous, you're up.
Hello?
You're live. Hi, so, my friends have been putting me through the ringer in Mario Party as of late, and I
Don't know what to do.
well, judging from the sound of it, your next session won't be as bad as you think. 4 fucking seconds! It took you 4 fucking seconds to get a 3rd hidden block! Anonymous, you're live.
Will I get the limited edition melon ice this week?
Anon, I can't really say.
Yes or no?
There is a chance someday. What do you mean they're all out? Fortune teller will pay! Anyways, I'm gonna wrap things up one last time, as this is the final ZZZ Demons video. I didn't think I would get down another Zenless Demons video, and yet, here we are. Hello, my beautiful subscribers, and welcome back to another video. With Zenless saying goodbye to Season 2 and the introduction to Season 3, we had a pretty strong lineup of characters who had their own time to shine in the story. For the sake of this video, I'll be diving into 2 candidates, as you're well aware from the name of this video. If you've been keeping up with this series, I'm sure you know how it goes. I will be talking about some of these Zenless characters that are giving out the craziest amounts of aura in their story. Ones that would smoke your top 5. If you like what you see, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share this around. Your support is much appreciated. I need to be real with y'all for a moment. I've been coming to appreciate the choices Season 2 has made as it soon wraps up some of its stuff. It's been almost a year now since we've been rocking in Wi-Fi. And you know what I learned? I learned that Yixuan might just have to be the MVP when it comes down to Season 2 to this day. Like many Zenless characters, their rep slowly gets better over time once the honeymoon phase is over. But I need to sing my praises when it comes down to this character. Yixuan is the master of Yunquai Summit. She is the 13th High Preceptor and mastered her own version of ether-controlled, titled Auroric Ink. Think of it as a purifier of all ether. Nah, but seriously, what are ethereals really thinking when they see shit like this?
Evil shall be purged.
They jumping me! Save your boy!
Brother, you do not stand a chance. You are dying! When Yixuan was younger, she and her sister, Yay Guang, were orphans, fending off the world by themselves. Through some luck, they have met the Shifu of Yunquai Summit, taking them both under their wing. He shaped them to become the superstars of Yunquai Summit. You see, y'all think that this would be how Yixuan has had her humble beginnings, learning from her master with her sister by her side, but I'm sure y'all didn't read the title of the game. Zenless Zones. Most of these characters will likely get shot down with a tragic backstory of the sort. 0. Reading is failing our minds and our brains are shrinking. You should be thankful for having somebody such a high intellect in your presence. Now here's when things start to get a little twisty-turvy in the life of Yixuan, so focus on me real quick. Nothing was sweet. Like you think. So Shifu, not Shifu today, Shifu before, had a sword called the Qing Ming Sword, which is a sword that not only gives you the ability of a Void Hunter, mind you, the last Void Hunter we've seen in the story thus far is Miyabi. You know, the same nigga that guillotined Bringer in Season 1, but with the high cost of all of your senses off of every use and memory. This amnesia sword is no joke. And mind you, ethereals would stomp around public spaces left and right back then. So they had to use that shit. It wasn't long after Shifu hit the passing. This also brings something up. The Qingming needs an owner. So then the next owner of the sword would be Yi Zhang. You can already imagine what would happen next. Now, all of these past events shaped her into the Grand Master she is today. A Grand Master, not a Void Hunter, a Grand Master. In the story, she is described several times as being under the Void Hunter tier, but not someone who bears the title. Do you know how insane that is? She was on Void Hunter discussion. There was speculation that she was the next Void Hunter, and she didn't even bear the title, but qualified enough to be mentioned. That's or if I've ever seen it. Motion isn't gone through word by mouth, but by actions. Before you even meet up with her at the dojo, she tagged in to help Phaethon and Vivian. Not long after, Yixuan start putting in the work on these niggas. 1 to the 2 to the 2 to the 3. Like, who is she feeling like? She was even ready to throw down with Obo Squad if need be. I can't stress this enough that Yixuan was moving like she was Clark Kent. She's meant to be a protector and she for sure gets that shit done.
Boom, you're dead. Boom, you're dead again. Boom, boom, boom. That's all it would take.
No matter the cause, she just conveniently happens to be there. Every time.
Who the fuck is this nigga, bro?
Now that I'm mentioning the hand she is having, I gotta talk about the Miyabi fight. I remember when this fight first dropped and the community was loving it, and me included. Two goats throwing hands, what's not to love? Miyabi, fresher than a mug, wraps up her data over at HIA. This wrap things up. Thank you for participating, Hoshimi Miyabi. It's all good. Wait, who's that? Oh, that? Oh, her? That's Yixuan of Yunquai Summit. Oh, bet. She's also the host of Fortune, and there is a chance someday. What do you mean they're all out? Fortune teller will pay! I'll be back. Yixuan, to no one's surprise, wraps up her data with hardly any effort. Things were going great, only for Miyabi to creep up like a animatronic with these loud ass clanking Bayonetta heels. You are not stalking anybody with those. She was so excited to run the fade too. Like, so you are the fortune teller from Fortune and Fun. You owe me an icy. We are running the fade right now, nigga. You see, there's an explanation for that. For the most part, I don't need to hear an explanation.
Oh, really? Well, that's...
It was a limited edition! And thus, they started putting the hands on each other. This still by far gotta be my most favorite fight. I was all giddy! Miyabi makes her way charging in. This tower had no involvement with this fight and happened to be in the crossfire. Gets completely cleaned in two. There was no reason to be doing that! Miyabi closed the gap against Yixuan only for Yixuan to hit the... into a parry, and then another dodge, and then another dodge to catch her slipping, only to hit her with an elbow strike. I tell you when I say this, there was no holding back between these two. They looked like they were straight up about to kill each other. Yixuan once again catching Miyabi lacking, only to hit her with one of the most disrespectful shit I personally think that you can do in any fight. Starting up a dialogue asking, dog! You can't be feeling yourself that much, getting 2 hits in. She really got it like that though. Miyabi was slipping, sliding, and dashing only to catch up to Yixuan. They really got power crept in real time. I'm fucking crying. They really ended it off by doing the whole Superman versus Goku death battle on it too. But like any good beef, they squashed it and chilled themselves out. The fight being clearly in Yixuan's favor. I'm playing. There was a clear importance of Yixuan in Season 2, before Season 2 even started, which brings me to my next talking point. I just want to let y'all know again, I'll be on Twitch streaming a Zenless Zone 0 Nuzlocke right after this video drops. Yes, a Nuzlocke. I'll be explaining on how it works on stream, and we'll drop both a VOD and an upcoming video on that. I'm fairly active on both my Discord and Twitter if y'all ever want to connect. Yixuan is defined by what she accomplishes through the years of trial, literally having that shit be built up a season prior, which makes it so hard for me to get a really good feeling with Yay Guang.
What did you just call me?
Well, senior.
Wait, are you saying I have a junior now?
Oh, shit, I don't know.
Yay Guang, who is a member of Yunquei Summit and the younger sister of Yay Yuan, the NPC who have wrapped up in development since the beginning of season 2. I'm still not getting over that. Fuck Sarah. Anyway, similarly, her life was sweet like peaches until the fall of the goddamn-it! Her parents sacrificed themselves so that she and her brother could continue to live on. Both Xiao Guang and Yixuan were both taken by the wing under Yixuan. You can kind of see where the similarities are right now. This was the first piece of Yay Guang's transformation. Both of these orphans have been growing up far beyond their years of living. They did not have a normal childhood. Being a member of Yunquei Summit is a high privilege, but even a higher responsibility. And also being under Yixuan, no less? Damn! But now, let's talk about my second point. The Qingming sword. The Qingming sword essentially calls its owner. It's a lot more than just being a magnet. It's a symbiotic relationship. And now, we gotta talk about the final nail. What Yixuan didn't notice was that Liu Hengzhou was a former guardian of Yunquei and was around during the fall of the old capital. He manipulated Yay Guang to use the Qingming sword to force her into this cycle, the same fate as Yixuan's sister. Snapped talking about but the cycle said that we need to sacrifice our sibling bond to become a sword keeper. I'm out. All this physical and psychological conditioning is splitting Xiao Guang's psyche badly. Like really bad. Like really badly. Where it created an alter ego of the feelings she suppressed. This foretold this legend that she's supposed to be this noble hero and died for niggas that don't really know who she is. She wants to live. What's funny about this is that this is a family situation, since her brother too has the same suppressed feelings she has. Yixuan was questioning the system, and when he found out that his sister was getting groomed, wait, hold on, that sounds a little crazy, but she really was getting groomed, really did not fuck with Yunquei like that. I would like to point out that this sword has two sides within itself, and that if either of them just broke off, the effects would be on par as the fall of the old capital. She was really handling level 1 mobs like the world was gonna end. Like, this shit looks crazy! Yay Guang is cool and all, but I do have some defense and criticisms. So the Qingming sword having a case which that limits its power and it's able to be tapped in when Yay Guang ever so pleases, made by Yixuan since she had experimented with the idea of limiting the max potential of the weapon when Yi Zhang was alive, which includes the Qingming bird. It fits the gaps pretty well, and I really fuck with how it connected with what happens later in the story. But why was it shoehorned in though? When Yay Guang rolled in, she hardly showed up dominantly as a main role in her own chapter. And you're trying to tell me that we're supposed to roll with that? We've seen characters that had less time in an individual story chapter who had way more shit going on compared to Yay Guang. And you mean to tell me I'm supposed to feel bad because we just found out we knew each other since we were kids? Yo! Who the fuck is this nigga, bro? Agent stories are short, and even Yay Guang's 2.5 chapters of an arc felt rushed. How do you even do that? Yay Guang just felt rushed. She just had her own event that came along with her. But you know damn well 87% of Zenless players don't even play their own game. I honestly thought that I like her after killing Sarah, but then I realized Sarah is the biggest jobber getting killed by Xiao Guang of all niggas. I hate you, Sarah! Alright, it's time for me to go and wrap things up for this video. Honestly, it's been fun doing another Zenless video. I'll catch you all up next time. Bye now.